Manchester United's starting 11 against Barcelona has been revealed. Manchester United will face Barcelona this evening in the second leg of the Europa League playoff match. United are enjoying a good run of form at the moment and will be eager to secure a spot in the last 16 of the Continental Showpiece this week. Erik ten Hag will also be buoyed by the return of Casemiro to the starting 11, while Marcel Sabitzer and Scott McTominay could also feature on Thursday. Both managers changed their starting 11s in their respective league outings over the weekend, but must field their strongest teams when they face off on Thursday. Luke Shaw is one of the many players who have made significant progress under ten Hag at United this season and has been a regular for the team. The Englishman played as a central defender at Camp Nou, but this week he must return to his accustomed left-back position with the return of Lisandro Martinez. Here is Erik ten Hag's starting 11 against Barcelona. David de Gea, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Rafael Varane, Lisandro Martinez, Luke Shaw, Casemiro, Fred, Bruno Fernandes, Wout Weghorst, Jadon Sancho, Marcus Rashford. Manchester United must beat Chelsea to signing of Benfica star Goncalo Ramos. Manchester United must beat Chelsea to sign Benfica forward Goncalo Ramos in the transfer window this summer. The Red Devils are die-hard fans of the Portugal national team, and their manager, Jorge Mendes, was reportedly contacted for a summer transfer. However, they are not alone in the pursuit of the player, and Portuguese media are claiming today that Chelsea tried to sign Ramos as part of their negotiations for Enzo Fernandez. While the Blues received a firm refusal from the Lisbon heavyweights, they reportedly promised to return for the highly rated striker, who could be sold for €100 million this summer. In our opinion, United should beat their Premier League rivals in the race to sign the 21-year-old. Ramos had an outstanding season for Benfica with 19 goals and 8 assists in 31 games. The young player was also great at the World Cup. He started his last 16 round against Switzerland ahead of Cristiano Ronaldo, scoring a fantastic hat-trick and also providing an assist. Ramos has the hallmarks of being a world-class forward. Aside from his goal scoring, he has also impressed with his positioning, ability to win regular duels, and knack of making key passes. For a club of United's caliber, they can easily afford the asking price and have a huge advantage against Chelsea in pursuit of Ramos, as they can play Champions League football next term. Erik ten Hag should keep De Gea despite Martinez's interest. Daily Mail's Tom Colomos cited Manchester United as a potential suitor for Aston Villa goalkeeper Emiliano Martinez on Tuesday, with David de Gea just 4 months away from his contract. Colomos did acknowledge that United are in talks with De Gea over a new deal and said the Red Devils aren't expecting him to leave this summer, but Martinez might be considered as a replacement if the worst should happen. The 30-year-old wants to play in the Champions League, but Villa is 11th in the Premier League table, so he may be allowed to leave if his asking price is met. It makes little sense for Erik ten Hag to sign Martinez, however, as De Gea is in fantastic form and might even agree to a pay cut to sign a contract extension at Old Trafford. The 32-year-old has made 521 appearances in all competitions since joining United from Atletico Madrid in 2011, conceding 564 goals with 180 clean sheets. Stats show he's outperforming Martinez in the Premier League this season too. Stats show Casemiro will be key versus Barcelona. We said earlier today that Erik ten Hag must start Casemiro, Fred and Marcel Sabitzer in midfield against Barcelona for Thursday's Europa League clash, but it can't go unsaid how important Casemiro is at the base. The 30-year-old has made 31 appearances in all competitions and has recorded 4 goals and 5 assists since joining Real Madrid over the summer. No United player has intervened more per game than Casemiro. David de Gea is the only player to shoot longer balls per game more accurately than Casemiro, so his presence is really important to us. If the Brazilian international can stifle Barca's creative players and get the ball forward quickly, United could stun the visitors. The Red Devils drew 2-2 with the Catalans in the first leg, and Casemiro turned over the ball 3 times while boasting the second most passes in the team, so Erik ten Hag will want a repeat performance. Ousmane Dembele and Pedri are two of Barca's most creative players but will miss Thursday's meeting due to injury, so Casemiro should only have Frenkie de Jong to worry about. Manchester United player set to leave the club this summer despite Ten Hag praise. Manchester United are not expected to sign Burnley forward Wout Weghorst permanently this summer. The Dutchman arrived at Old Trafford on a 6-month deal in January after Burnley and Besiktas agreed to terminate his loan in Turkey. The 30-year-old was tentatively signed after Cristiano Ronaldo left in November. While Weghorst has been far from productive since his arrival, scoring just 1 goal in 10 games, Erik ten Hag enjoyed the striker's all-round play. "I'm very happy with it, it's going extremely well," Ten Hag told ESPN. More recently, he has been deployed as a number 10 in behind Marcus Rashford, demonstrating his versatility, while his work rate has also been widely praised by fans. However, Football Insider reports that United will not attempt to sign Weghorst to a permanent deal at the end of the season. This news may come as a surprise to some fans, following Ten Hag's comments following United's 3-0 win over Leicester on Sunday. Should Ten Hag decide to let him leave in the summer, Weghorst may be left disappointed after announcing his desire to stay at Old Trafford beyond the summer. But Ten Hag is thought to be seeking a long-term replacement for Ronaldo in the summer, with Napoli's Victor Osimhen being identified as a potential target. The Nigerian is the second top scorer in Europe this season after Erling Haaland and has attracted the attention of United, Chelsea and Paris Saint-Germain. The Napoli president, however, insisted he was not for sale, with Serie League leaders eager to keep the striker at the club. Alex Ferguson tells Erik ten Hag he wants to help in Manchester United's revival. After revealing the details of a secret dinner date between the two, Alex Ferguson said Erik ten Hag wanted to help revive Manchester United. United host Barcelona this evening in the Europa League playoff second leg and had a remarkable 2-2 draw in the first match last week. In the build-up to the game, Ten Hag, who appears the most likely candidate yet to restore United to the glory days of Ferguson's reign, had a meeting with his predecessor. 10 years after Ferguson's retirement, the Dutchman revealed how helpful 81-year-old Ferguson was in offering him help. Ten Hag said of Ferguson, "I've always enjoyed talking to people who have so much knowledge, so much experience." Ferguson also wants to share, help and support. Ferguson famously plotted historic United victories in the Cup Winners' Cup final and a Champions League semi-final against the Catalan Giants, though Pep Guardiola had his revenge by leading Barca to wins over United in 2 Champions League finals. The involvement of the Old Trafford elder statesman is another indication of the mood of cooperation and team spirit that Ten Hag has helped create in barely 6 months in charge. United, the only team in Europe still active on 4 cup fronts, could win one on Sunday as they face Newcastle in the League Cup final. United's Champions League winning defender Raphael Varane believes his team will have to surpass Barcelona to continue its impressive recent progress.